Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new, welcome. My name is Henry and I do reviews on K-dramas, but I also do other videos. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video. And yeah, with that being said, let's just jump right into this review. My Demon is a new K-drama that is on Netflix. Basically, the little summary about it is Dudu He, and she's actually like a high-paying like CEO, and they say like she's married to the job, like she's always working there, she's committed, and so her life actually gets upside down when she meets Jungwon, who is actually a demon. He ends up losing his powers to agree on a contract marriage while he tries to regain his powers. So yeah, that is really it for the summary, and I'm actually going to jump right into my review on this show. We actually start this episode out with basically a young man, and his name is Jungwon, and he's actually basically a demon who grants basically people like good things, like he grants them wishes or deals, usually within like a year time, like 5 or like 10 years. He basically comes back. It's kind of like a curse in a way because then you end up dying. So he actually ends up he gives this poor man a wish, basically hungry, like he was poor, he wants food, so he ends up giving him that, but unfortunately, he's like, okay, you need to sign a contract for 10 years, and after that's up, you basically end up dying. We do get introduced into Dudu Hee. Her mother sets her up on a blind date. Come to find out it was Jungwon. This is their first encounter with each other. They're actually like mean to each other. They're saying like mean stuff, and I do want to mention that he actually didn't know he was on the blind date. She actually puts a 30-minute timer, and like when it ends up leaving, a server like almost drops a cake on her, but Jungwon ends up coming to the rescue, and she like admits like he's attractive, and so she's thinking, oh yeah, like Jungwon saved her from the cake falling, like, but come to think of it, he was only saving the cake not for her but for himself, so he's able to eat it. For the next scene, I do want to explain some stuff because I did just skip around. Again, I am only doing like just a recap, so doing all of like the important stuff. I did write like a lot down, but I did like cut it down just sorta. Basically, Dudu he adopted because her parents died. Thinking it's the Mirage group. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure, you guys. The mother basically has like that group, and it's like a company, and the mother, I would assume, works for it. Basically, the point is she was adopted by that company, but the mother works for it. Dudu he ends up getting a call from the financial head team of the Mirage group, and they want to basically talk about plans on getting her chairwoman of the Mirage Group company. Like I said, it was her birthday for this episode, so she actually goes sees her mom because she pretend to play dead or whatever. I don't even know, but she basically tells her like on her birthday, like, you should find somebody so you can get married to. Another thing we also find out is that Jungwon, she went on a blind date with, wasn't even supposed to be the dude that she like went with, so that was kind of funny. Another thing we actually find out is that Jungwon, who granted basically the older man that wish because he was like poor in the beginning, he actually works for him at his company. He like owns this, he's like the head of this like company for like a dance, I'm assuming. Yeah, like for a performance dance that he said in the beginning of the show. And there's also another girl, which I did know they said her name, but I forgot her name, unfortunately. But I think she likes him. Like, she was like, oh, he's so like good, so she was definitely praising him. We're actually getting towards the end of this episode. Duduhi. So basically actually goes to the beach to like calm her stress down from her parents' death. Obviously they died when she was like a little girl, but also at the same time she does want to, remember them. So she ends up just stays at the beach until basically until nighttime. So she's actually in an Uber and she checks her phone and she realizes that she's not in the right Uber. So she ends up basically trying to escape. He's like following her out of the car, with the knife and stuff. And so somehow Jungwon feels like someone is in need, like who needs help or something. So he ends up going to like her location and she's like running to him telling him like, oh, I need help, I need help. And he's like nothing in this world is like for free. Like we need to make a deal in order for me to help you. And so they actually end up making a deal and they were like about to like do it when the killer, I don't know how he's still alive, he ends up coming back and he's like driving the car towards them. So she ends up falling into the water. Well, both of them, I mean, ends up falling in the water. And so she's trying to get to him, but she ends up like holding his hand, and I guess the tattoo like ends up on her arm somehow. So she ends up waking up out of the water and he realizes that his tattoo like on his wrist is not there anymore. It's like gone. So you come to find out that she has that like little tattoo on her wrist now. And yeah, that was really it for the episode. It did like end in that cliffhanger type of moment. And yeah, how did you guys feel about this episode? My question is though, is she like the demon spirit now? Since he does not have like that tattoo thing anymore. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this review. If you guys want more, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and yeah, with that being said, I really hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day.